Here's how to make drill tracks on FL Studio. Let's jump straight in. A dark sound is fundamental for drill. The way to achieve this sound is by using minor chords and suspended chords. So let's start by laying down a chord progression in any minor scale. I'm using the E flat or D sharp minor scale. And let's take a mixture of suspended chords and minor chords. We can see exactly what notes are in our scale by going up here, selecting scale highlighting and choosing the minor scale and the root note, which is D sharp. Now all of the lighter tones on the screen are in our scale and all of the darker tones aren't, so we can't use those notes. We can use any sounds we want. Typically we'd want a pad sound. I'm using this calling pad from my plugin Grain X4, but you can use any preset you want to use. Now that we've got the pad laid down, we're going to want to add a bass line. This is pretty simple. We're going to take the root notes of the chords we used to figure out what notes we can use for our bass line. You can use an 808 bass or a synth bass for this. I'm using a Moog bass. You'll see here that we have a ton of slides. These are great for that drill sound. Now for that orchestral sound that you typically hear in drill, we want to add a string. This can play any notes in the scale. Again, just make sure you're not using notes outside of the scale and lay down any pattern you want, just by using your ear to figure out what sounds good. Here's how these sound together. Now we're going to want to add some drill drums. This is the pattern we've created. I'll break this down now. We start off with this gunshot sound. Then we can add a stomp. Then a kick. A snare that's a little different to a typical trap beat. In the trap beat, the snare would typically sit on the 7th beat. In drill, it moves over to the 8th beat. Then we can add this triplet style hi-hat or counter snare pattern. We can also open up the velocities tab down the bottom and adjust the velocities to give this kind of stuttered sound to it. And then finally, we're going to add some perks and rim sounds. I've actually got this chant sound, which isn't something you'd commonly hear in drill, but I liked how it sounded for this beat, so I decided to add it in. And that's the drill drums done. Now for the chords and the melodic elements, we're in a pretty good place, but we want our beats to stand out. So we're going to add some new sounds. I've got this pluck pattern, which is literally just the chords chopped up. I then rendered this pattern and added a volume automation to give it that kind of gated stuttering sound. And we've got this pretty cool vocal texture, which I'm going to break down in a second. I simply took this vocal and added a thermal and a portal preset to this. This makes a super glitchy texture. And all I did was then export it as an audio clip and then chop this up. Now here's a super useful technique. We can take our chords and we can create a super saw layer. This is great for adding tension on the drop. Here you can hear the difference in the sounds when I add the saw chords in. Adding and removing layers for melodic sounds is great for shifting energy from different sections of the track. Now finally, I've got a ton of transition and sweep effects. Again, these are great for adding impact on the drop. And that is pretty much everything. Here's how the final track sounds. By the way, all of the sounds used in this video are from my plugin Grain X4, which is currently 70% off and linked in the description of this video. Make sure to check it out.